So I'll be the first robot we haven't seen yet. That's Behemoth, or as they always said on the show, Behemoth. And then we haven't fought you, Dietor. And well, that actually will be every robot in the game. I didn't realise. I guess for the other modes, I'll just show off some of the cooler robots in the game. But yeah, Behemoth has a lifting scoop. In the show, it also had axes on the back, which can be seen in this game, but they don't move. Then Dietor, it's got a lifting arm, which obviously just does damage in this game. Pretty funny that I'm using the flame pit to defeat Dietor, because it was a bit of a joke entry for a lot of Robot Wars, because it was always covered in fur, and so they'd always try to set it on fire in the show. And I'm trying to set it on fire now, so come on, burn. I'm actually losing here. Behemoth and Dietor have fought before, and it wasn't close. It was certainly going in Behemoth's way, but here it's certainly being for Dietor. There we go. Now that's burnt it into absolute nothingness. See, I never actually explained, fights in this game are best of 3, and they never did anything like that in the show. It was just best of 1. It's Robot Workshop, I'll quickly show off. This is your make a custom robot tool, but it's a bit basic because you've only got these types of body shells to choose from. Yeah, only 4. That one's my favourite. Then you've only got these motors. Suppose you've got a fair few. Can't imagine they're very different. And then you've got 3 types of gears. I don't know why you'd go for a low or a medium ratio, because there's no money in this game. Everything's free, so you might as well just go with the best. As you've got weapons, got a spiked hammer, like X-Terminator has, circular saw like Pussycat has, hardened spike like Sir Killalot has, flipper, that seems to be a front-facing one, so I guess like Purple Predator has. I'm gonna go with the flipper. And then I'll name my robot. Oh, I can't hold down left to make it scroll through the letters quicker. I have to manually press left lots of times. But I'm going to call it Chasm. My favourite word. But yeah, so that's the statistics board for my robot Chasm. I might as well show it off in battle. Why not? So let's go into Grudge Match quickly. And where is Chasm? Oh, it has to look like that, apparently. And then let's play against Chaos 2, why not? Because Chaos 2 looks pretty cool in this game. So, wow, Chasm's actually rather big. And also it's 85 kilos. You call that a flipper? Look at this measly little weapon. That's like... Look at it! You thought Prize Fighter had a small flipper. Well, look at this design, it's got a huge flipper emblazoned on the front of it. Oh, look at that big panel, and then that's the flipper. Oh well, we beat Chaos 2. Interesting that Chasm weighs 85 kilograms, because in the show, at least in Series 3, robots weren't allowed to weigh more than 80 kilograms. But anyways, only one more menu to well, I've also got options, which has the credits in it, so I guess I'll do it last. Anyways, trials, we've got Skittles. We've got to knock down, obviously, all the Skittles, or as they actually are, barrels in the arena. I'm going to use Millianbug. Just drive around and knock down all the barrels while avoiding the house robots and the many pits littered across the arena. Let's see how quickly I can do this. So there's a line of 3 barrels up here. Be sure to knock them all down if ever you feel like playing this game. And then avoid Matilda in the pit again. Head over to these barrels. Knock them down pretty quickly. Although, is this the only game? No, there's also some of the games on handhelds to have a Skittles mode. So, never mind anything I plan to say. Let's knock down that barrel and that barrel and that barrel. This is sure brilliant commentary, isn't it? Let's knock down that barrel and these barrels. I knocked down 2 at once there. But anyways, in Series 1 and 2 of Robot Wars, At the start of every episode, rather than it just being all battles, there would be a trials stage and a gauntlet stage. We'll be having a crack at the gauntlet shortly enough. But yeah, trials mode. Skittles was one of the trials it could be. And here's gonna be another one. Sumo. That was another trial that was used in the show, and this is actually pretty hard in the game because, as I said, pushing is a complete stalemate in this game. Every robot is completely equal with pushing. Let's go against Terminal Velocity. You can just use your weapon and get a standard KO. I want to try and get a robot off the side, but you can't really just push them straight there. Or apparently I'm wrong, as I'm doing a cracking job of it right here. Yep, there we go, that's Sumo mode. Guess Terminal Ferocity really is a bad pusher. Now Slalom. This is the only mode in this game I don't think I'm going to be able to beat. I've tried it so much and I just can't do it for the life of me. You gotta stay in these lines, and I think you have to drive over all of these flame pits to get some kind of checkpoint. Otherwise the game won't know you've been around the course. I don't know, I might manage it, but I've never done it before. We'll just have to see, because these flame jets, they're just like the flame pit. They will incinerate you in one go. They're so overpowered, I'm telling you what. And like, I have managed to pass over all the flame jets and reach the end of the course before, but it still has said I've failed. I'm thinking there must be a time limit or something. And that's why I've got little faith in doing it here. Because even when I think that I've done it, apparently I haven't. Yeah, there's 2 flame jets in a row here. Don't burn me. Good, it didn't burn me. I haven't strayed outside of the guidelines yet, and I've gone over all of the flame jets. Am I actually going to do it here? We'll see if it results in failure. Right. Oh, not now. Oh, no, 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 no! No, don't burn! Don't burn! Oh, that was a close one, but yeah, 1 minute and 12 seconds, and it calls it completed, alright. Well, sorry for saying that. I didn't think I was going to manage it, because apparently I can. High scores menu, obviously. That shows all of your high scores. Skittles, Slalom, Gauntlet, and Skittle. Wait a minute, I didn't do Gauntlet. Alright, let's do that now. So yeah, Gauntlet is the easiest of these 4 modes. I'm going to use Crash and Nasher for it. Look how different it is. But yeah, the objective of the Gauntlet, which would be, as I said, at the start of every Series 1 and 2 episode of Robot Wars, it eventually got ditched because it was quite unpopular how the Gauntlet could eliminate really good fighter robots by having them, obviously, not complete the Gauntlet. Yeah, that's why it was ditched. But still, it was entertaining enough when it was on. And Gauntlet is here in this game, and it's pretty easy. There's 3 routes you can go through Gauntlet. I'm showing off the middle one at the moment, which is a maze-based thing. I call it a maze. It's not like you can get lost in it, but they called it the maze route on the show. Yeah, don't get flipped by these spikes. It'd be a shame to put your Gauntlet run to the end. But there we are. We reached the end of the course in 52 seconds. Now let's show off the other route. Crash and Ash is a pretty slow robot in this game, so it was a bit of a bad choice, to be honest. Let's use Detour. And then, I don't know why you wouldn't take the middle path, because you're wasting a bit of time driving off to the right or the left here. Oh, that's Shunt, the house robot. The only house robot that's not in battles, for whatever reason. Well, obviously I know what the reason is. There's 5 different kinds of house robot and only 4 corner patrol zones. So apparently they gave Shunt the axe. I made a pun, it's funny because Shunt has an axe as its method of weaponry. It also has a lifting scoop, but it was defined by its axe. That was its most recognisable feature, and well, that's apparently why you don't take the middle route. That was a lot faster by going off to the right. Now let's just show off what's on the left. Shunt was actually gold in the TV show. It was grey there, as happens to a lot of robots apparently. And let's use Pussycat's weapon. See, that looks like a spike to me. A very thick spike at that. Well, don't... That's why some people have complained about the controls. Just doing a random spin on the spot. But yeah, over the spikes and through the chainsaws, you wouldn't think Pussycat would be affected by getting flipped over by a spike, because it's an invertible robot, i.e. if it was flipped over, it would still move upside down because it's got wheels on the top of it. But yes, even Pussycat is defeated by the spikes, and weird that there's a Sir Killalot over here, because there was a Sir Killalot over to the right as well, and Dead Metal, who is pink in this game, and is in my way in this game, and we've beaten the gauntlet. Alright, so now all there is to show off is the options menu, just for completionist's sakes. No, I don't want to do Skittles. Apparently pressing the B button can also start a mode rather than going on exit. Fine, let's manually go over to the exit option and then leave that way. Jeez. Okay, so restore game I'm not going to. Options, we got the language, so let's set the game to en français. And now the modes are langue, effet, sonore activé, musique activée, remercie, and quitter. Let's go back into the langue, and we might as well set it to Deutsch to celebrate the German Robot Wars coming out. Got Sprache, sound effects on, music on, Punkte, and beenden. Back on Sprache. I'm not going to show off all the languages, I don't think. Italiano, lingua, effetto sonora attivati, musica attivata, and credit, and SC. You know what, I might as well show off all the languages, seeing as I've done this many. We've got Nederlandic, Taal, sound effects on, music on, dankbetreuung. It's hard to read a bit, like what's a B and what's an E. Yeah, dankbetreuung. And I can't tell if that's meant to be a V or a woo after the T. And then Verlaten. Back into Taal. Let's show off the last language. Svenska. We got Sprach, Judispa, Musicpa, Medwerker, and Absoluta. Yeah, I'll show off what the options actually do now. English, you can turn the sound effects off. You can turn the music off, which creates a massive sense of awkwardness. And then we've got the credits. So let's say goodbye to this Let's Play while we have a look at the credits. One good thing about the credits menu, you're not manually waiting for it to scroll. You can just move it onto the next screen with a press of the A button, so that's good. And the credits in this game aren't long. They're crediting all the robot owners, then they'll talk a little bit about the game designers, of which there aren't really many. Yeah, there's the BBC credits, and how to create a design and all that. So yeah, that's the credits. What a wonderful credit sequence, which should be ending anytime soon. There we are. And so I've shown off everything in this game now, except for restore game, of course. I keep forgetting that B can load a menu. Now I'm stuck in here, but oh well, on this note, I will end this Let's Play. So, I don't know what I'm doing next. Although I do have... Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing next, actually. But whenever it's coming out, I'll see you then. Bye.